This is EB3, Speaking the Truth in Love, and I just come on for a few minutes to give you guys a word of encouragement. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and drop a comment. So I'm sitting out here getting ready to go into work this morning. I just decided I want to come on and give you guys a word of encouragement. Listen, oftentimes it seems like the things that God has promised us is just not going to come true. Like you've been given this promise years and years and years ago. But I want you to hold on to the faith. Keep doing what God has called you to do. In the midst of everything that's going on, remember that all things work together for the good, and God's promises are yea and nay. So if you just hold on, if you just keep the faith, if you just keep doing what you are doing for God, for the glory of God, then your time is going to come. Whatever God has promised you, He's going to do it. Sometimes it takes a minute because, you know, if God tells you everything that you got to go through, you might not even want to take the first step. That's one thing. And then sometimes God has a way of delaying things because of maybe some of the decisions you've made. Maybe because you just got to mature more. A lot of times if God gives us what He's promised, then too early, too soon, then you'll fumble, you'll miss, and you'll make a mess out of it. And I'm not just talking about you, but I'm talking about us as human beings. But God knows what it's going to take to get us to where He's trying to get us to. Just keep trusting Him. Keep following Him. Keep doing, like I said, the things that He's called you to do. Listen, if you are faithful over a little, He will make you ruler over much. You got to think about some of the examples that He's given us in the Word of God. The Word of God is an example. It's history. It's history of God's people. It's His love letter to us. You know, Joseph was a young fella, and at the time he was the youngest in his family. Well, next to the youngest. He wasn't necessarily the youngest, but he was the next to the youngest. He was despised because he was favored. But God gave him a vision at a very young age. And of course, like sometimes we do, he shared it to the wrong people. But in all actuality, he shared it to the right people because all those things that happened to him led him to being the ruler. He wasn't the ruler in name, but in all actuality, he was the ruler because he made the decisions. When you have the heart of the king, then you're actually the ruler. You're the one that's giving the advice. Then you're actually the ruler. So I want you to think about this. Everything that you are going through, everything that you have gone through, is just bringing you one step closer to the promises of God. I don't care if the promises of God is about you individually, your family, your career, your business, just your health. Whatever the promises of God are to you, they are yea and nay. And if God said it, He's going to do it. You just got to keep believing, keep trusting, and keep moving in Him. This has been EB3, Speaking the Truth in Love. Be blessed, be a blessing, and don't forget, keep moving in God. Keep trusting that whatever God has promised, it is so. This has been EB3 again, Speaking the Truth in Love. Be blessed, be a blessing, and I am out.